Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Today's goal is to really just clean up a lot of this stuff out here. So we'll see how it goes. Right now I'm pruning back my Serrano chili plants, and I don't know how many years they can grow for, but I'm told that they should be fine. Plus the weather where I am doesn't really get that severe. So we don't have many frost dates, so I don't have to worry about that. There are some new flowers on there, so I'm going to see if I get any peppers. And then probably just trim some of it back. But I do actually have a lot of chilies on here, so I'm just cutting them off. It's a little easier to cut them than it is to just pick them. Oh, they smell good. That one smelled like a spicy one. But got a nice little bag of them. And I already cleaned up some of this area. I pulled off the runners from my strawberries that are in that tower, and I cleaned up some of the melons, and I got rid of all the old dying stuff. I think it's pretty much too late for the melons to do anything else here. I don't really know what happened to this part of my video. It sped up and started cutting out the audio. So, removed it, and I'll just talk over this a little bit. There's a bed with miscellaneous stuff. I had some chard in there, some aloe, this tomato at the end. It had, what's it called? The spider mites pretty bad. And then it died back, and I didn't rip it out, but all of a sudden it started growing again. So, really cool, some little tiny tomatoes in there. I'm just going to leave it be. Looks pretty good. More strawberries in there. There's chard. Let's go to the other bed. I'll show you the Buena Mulata peppers. Pretty proud of those. Really nice purple color. You'll see them at the end too. And they did have a good spicy flavor when I let them get ripe enough. Banana plant behind it. Picking a few of those. Gonna leave that plant there. Or I might move it to where it has some more room, because it should be okay next year too. There's my gourd. I also have a tomato plant growing up above this too. Just a few little random tomatoes left. Guess we're just gonna remove the audio from this chunk of video too. Look at that. It sped it up. It chopped out my audio. I don't know what in the world happened to my camera, but it's been a good camera and I have had it for like, I don't know how many years, 7 years. But here's some more pictures of my gourds. Looks like a dinosaur egg. Still don't know what kind it is. I have a feeling that the mother plant that the seeds came from crossed with something. And here's my glass gem corn. That I'm just going to let it finish drying on the plant. And then I'll try a little bit to see how it pops. Because it's supposed to be popcorn or ground corn. There are my purple pole beans. Still looking good. Surprised that they all of a sudden just like took off. Look really good. So pretty pleased about that. The melons that were in here, they're done. I have 2 zucchini plants in the back and a gourd sneaking through. Over here, my tomato plants. Most of these are from cuttings. I think there's only like one that might not have been from a cutting, because I don't remember seeing the plant anywhere else in my yard. But some of them, they're still ripening. I have a little bit of corn in here too. And this tomato plant that I'm about to get to, I think it's a San Marzano, which is more of a paste tomato. I guess I'll find out if and when they get ripe, but that's what it looks like. So I may have thrown some seeds in there, but thought the majority of them were from cuttings, but I might be wrong. And the tomato plant actually looks really good. Take a little peek at the zucchini. Look how big that is. I'll see if I can use that one for seeds, because I think it's probably too big to eat. Probably tastes kind of yucky. And I thought that once you had a fruit that was that big, that was past the eating size, that it wouldn't produce any more fruit. But there still are some on there. And then this one has a few little ones in there. They look really cute. I like them when they're a little bit smaller. And there's another view of the corn. Need to get that shovel out of there because, well, I need my shovel. But the corn really looked good this year. Just wish the pincher bugs didn't get the top of them on some of them. Those don't look too bad. But some they got to. So we'll see how that turns out. There are my gourds again. Another little view. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little video that I had today. Didn't really do many projects outside, just mainly started cleaning up stuff. And then the more I do, the more ideas I have, and the more little projects I come up with in my head. I do need to start putting it down on paper so I don't forget them. But definitely never a dull moment outside. I picked a ton of peppers. So look at these guys. My Buena Mulatas. Aren't those just so pretty? Those are just like the prettiest peppers. And then my serranos. I have 3 serrano chili plants out there. And I don't know how many years they grow for. I know at least 2. I haven't heard anything about them going longer than that, so I'm not sure. But it was funny the way that I had them planted. First one was the smallest, second one was a little bigger, and then the third one was like the biggest, bushiest one that I got. And to me, I did get a lot of peppers out of it. The green ones and the red ones, those are my serranos, and they mainly came from one plant. And the flavor was pretty good. They were pretty spicy. The young ones, not too spicy. So I don't think I've ever tried a red one. I don't know. We'll see what that tastes like. These guys are definitely spicy. So if you want something that's hotter than a jalapeno, hotter than a serrano, the Buena Mulata peppers, those ones, they're spicier than that. I also have a bunch of other seeds that I'm gonna plant next year. If I'm feeling brave, I might try and start them, I don't know, in the next couple weeks or so. Is the weather where I am, I'm in Riverside County, it's zone 9B. We don't have very many frost dates, so I probably could get some going and just cover them for when it does get a little bit colder than what they would like. So we'll see how that goes, but really excited with the amount of peppers that I got. So that'll be really cool to work with. My strawberry plants, if you noticed in front of where my chilies were, there was another little tower. These are the Albion ones. This one has 4 runners on it. This last one, I might not be able to get it to root, but these other ones, see the little like nodes, whatever that thing's called? These are gonna be good ones. So that will definitely root. This is from another plant that was on there. And there are 4 on here too. They say not to let it get more than 3, but we'll see. I'm still gonna try it. I don't wanna just chuck it. I mean, it would go in the compost anyways, so it would go back into my soil. So I have those. The strawberry plants that I've been showing you guys, this one has pretty good roots. I don't know if you can see that from there. So I do need to get that in a pot or find somewhere out in the backyard to put it. You can see this a little bit. Those do have really nice roots. I'm good with how they are. I should probably do a water change in there, but those look like they could go in a little pot now. My tomato cuttings that are up there, those are doing well. The basil that I hung up, it's behind me, it's drying well. It's been up there for about 2 weeks now, and it feels like it would be okay. I'm gonna test some of it a little bit later. I am still getting tomatoes. Some of these I picked before they were ripe because I didn't want anything eating them. There is something that comes in snacks on my stuff. The green one, I don't know if it'll ripen. Some people say that they will. I don't know. I think it's a little too green, but I guess as soon as you see like the color change, then you normally have good luck with them ripening inside. We'll see. I'll just leave it here. Worst case scenario, it just rots, whatever. And then I'll know for next time. I have some mango seeds. These are mangoes that I got from the grocery store. They call them honey mangoes. I let them dry, and they were actually just chilling on top of my fridge for a couple months. And then I split these open. Scissors works better than pruning shears. And I got these little things. It was one in each. So I don't know if maybe they're too dry and they won't sprout, but I'm going to try it. I'm just going to put it in some water, kind of similar to what I was doing with strawberries, and I'll see what happens. I really like those honey mangoes. They're about so big and they're really, really sweet. So hopefully I can grow them. I have some other mango seeds that I could play around with too, but I think that's pretty much it. I have enough stuff going on to keep me busy for quite some time. Maybe I'll make some more ceviche again, because the peppers that I have, that'll really taste nice in there. I don't have quite enough tomatoes, so actually maybe I'll wait a little while, because the tomatoes that I do have a lot of, they're frozen. I was gonna make a chili. I was actually gonna do a little experiment and use my zucchini and some butternut squash in a turkey chili, because I do have a lot of dried beans still in my cupboard. So maybe that's something that I'll do next weekend. So we'll see how that goes. But as always, thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell notification too, and you'll be notified when I upload more stuff. I do try to keep it consistent and upload at least once a week, and hopefully it stays like that. I don't think I'll run out of stuff to do and show you guys. If you like what you saw, give it a like. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave me some comments and I'll reply back to you guys. But thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.